Hey guys, Tim here from Boogie Snail Mastering. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So, today I share my experience with McDSP Analog Processing Box 16, which is sitting right here behind me in my rack. So I purchased it 1 month ago, and I've been blown away by its analog warmth, flexibility and ease of use. And today I walk you through the plugins and the analog gear they remind me of, and their best applications from my humble perspective. So, before we start, please remember, if you have a mix that you need mastered, request a quote at bsmastering.com and receive 50% off your first order. And now, without any further ado, let's get started. Each McDSP APB plugin is a digitally controlled true analog processor combining real analog components with DAW integration for instant recall and automation. Here's a breakdown of each plugin, the hardware it reminds me of, and its best application from my humble perspective. So, to wrap it up, I will demo 5 APB compressors that I find particularly well suited for mastering and mix bus applications, using a single track to showcase the distinct flavor each one brings to the music. First, I will play the original and then 5 compressors. I will try to make loudness level of each compressor as close as possible. And now let's begin. First, tape. It reminds me of Starter A800 or Ampex ATR 102. Best for mixing and mastering, ideal for adding analog warmth and subtle compression to full mixes, drums, bass, guitars, and vocals. Purpose: emulates the characteristics of 1970s and 1980s magnetic tape recording systems. Features: 4-stage analog process to recreate tape compression, effects, adjustable tape types, playback head configurations, and low-end bump, and low-frequency roll-off. So next is BOB, B-O-B, Bass Optimized Bias. Reminds me of Dangerous Music Back EQ, bass section, plus tape biasing. Best for mixing, specifically designed for enhancing low frequency content in bass guitars and kick drums. Purpose: enhances low frequency content using a combination of digital and analog processing. Features: controls for bias, frequency, squash, rate, and 2 bias modes. Includes a 2-stage analog signal path with gain, trim, headroom, and 2 analog modes. Next is KD1, Kinetic Drive. Reminds me of Thermionic Culture Vulture or NIF 542 tape saturator. Best for mixing, suitable for adding harmonic overtones or intense distortion to drums, guitars, and synth. Purpose: provides direct control over analog saturation characteristics. Features: adjustable saturation focused on selectable frequency ranges, control over saturation kinetics, including voltage supply reaction and level compression. So next is Royal MU, Compressor Limiter. Reminds me of Manley Vari Mu and Fairchild 670. Best for mixing and mastering, versatile for bass compression, mastering, and individual tracks like vocals and instruments. Purpose: dual-channel analog compressor and limiter with advanced features. Features: analog biasing and saturation, mid-side processing, integrated equalization, independent or link control of channels. Next is a Royal Q equalizer. Reminds me of Massive Passive, mainly a Pultec AQP1A hybrid. Best for mixing and mastering, precise equalization with added analog character for vocals, guitars and mix bass. Purpose: dual-channel 4-band equalizer with analog enhancement. Features: parametric and shelving EQ, mid-side processing, trim controls, custom analog section for unique tonal shaping. So next is MC3 multiband compressor. Reminds me of NIF 33609 or Waze DS1 MK3. Best for mixing and mastering, dynamic control across multiple frequency bands, suitable for vocals, drums and full mixes. Purpose: automated analog multiband compression. Features: matched and calibrated analog channels per band, analog saturation control, full parameter automation, and preset recall. Next, Mu-X mixer. Reminds me of API 1608 summing mixer plus NIF VR analog summing. Best for mixing, achieving analog warmth and cohesion in mixes with digital convenience. Purpose: hybrid mixing console combining digital control with analog processing. Features: channel equalization, analog compression and saturation, master section with stereo analog processing, full automation and preset recall. So next is C673A dynamic range compressor. Reminds me of Fairchild 670. Best for mixing and mastering, dynamic range compression with the rich analog character for vocals, bass and mix bass. Purpose: all analog dynamic processing with custom saturation. Features: based on McDSP C670 and C671 modules, advanced analog dynamic control, unique saturation circuit. So next is LMU tube limiter. Reminds me of Alltech 436 and mainly Valeriote. Best for mixing and mastering, smooth analog limiting with the tube worms for vocals and bass. Purpose: all analog tube-based limiting. Features: adjustable analog saturation stage, user control over saturation characteristics. Next is Mu-Tube compressor. Reminds me of LA2A or TubeTech CL1B. Best for mixing, gentle compression with tube worms for vocals and acoustic instruments. Purpose: analog tube-based compression. Features: soft touch compression combines software modeling with programmable analog processing. So next is chicken head compressor. Reminds me of also TubeTech CL1B VHL 670 hybrid. Best for mixing dynamic range control with pronounced analog coloration for drums and guitars. Purpose: unique analog compressor with aggressive saturation. Features: high analog components, robust saturation circuit, distinctive compression character. Next one is L18 limiter. Reminds me of Waves L2. Best for mastering, transparent peak limiting for keeping levels controlled in final mixes. Purpose: pristine all analog limiting. Features: neon color controls for tone shaping, available in stereo and surround formats. And the last one is C18 compressor. Reminds me of API 2500 or SSLG series bus compressor. Best for mixing drum bus, mix bus glue, punchy compression. Purpose: clean analog compression with advanced features. Features: incorporates unique byte control and advanced auto feature for signal-dependent attack and release times. And now I will demo 5 APB compressors that I find particularly well suited for mastering and mix bus applications. First I will play the original and then 5 compressors. I will try to make loudness level of each compressor as close as possible.